here. I am taking steps.
Did anybody else hear something?
Contact. Proceeding is discussed.
Did anybody else hear something? Sergeant, is that you? Who's there?
Sonics are spiking. How do you check?
Let us be quiet. Agent Stanton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect blade are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Mr. Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
All right, get out. Enough games in the temple. Come, join us for drinks at the Lucky Money. We must celebrate.
peace between the triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? Versalife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that Versalife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the Nanotech research wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, Versalife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Perhaps you can locate and destroy the manufacturing facilities as well.
Guide you go.
At last, we are one triad. My good friend, let me express my gratitude. A bottle of wine on me. Yum Sing.
I can't carry anything else right now, but thanks for the offer.
a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only two devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525. Constructor is in this facility.
Bad move, Agent.
You should never have sent me to the police station. What did you expect? That they would arrest me? Turns out you're on your way to being one of Hong Kong's most wanted yourself.
I have always been one of the most wanted. I will deal with the police in the way I deal with the slanderous press.
How's that?
Precisely the way I am going to deal with you.
the entrance. You will have to exit through the effluent pipes in the floor of the chamber. Beware of biotoxin concentrations.
God!
Seems to be some inventory data here. Versalife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you. Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the Sterix. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23. 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
What?
What can you tell me about traffic on the canals?
I know you. I know who you are.
Yeah?
You work for the Luminous Eye. You should be dead now. But you left Hong Kong just in time.
You have me confused with someone else.
No, it was you. Miss Chow told us. You are the American who helped them steal the sword.
Really,
You cannot stop the Red Arrow. They will control China as they control Hong Kong very soon.
Paul Denton, I have the blueprints. I must warn you, Oh,
Warn me about what?
I have made a mistake.
Paul's my brother. What's the problem?
No, I have made a mistake. No, I am sorry.
I take care of you. Special price.
Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Mr. Denton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century. I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes, plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
A super freighter. That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find Dowd and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself. Do you have what you need to synthesize a cure?
The data you recovered should provide an answer. In time.
I also destroyed the universal constructor they were using to manufacture the virus.
A universal constructor? I should have known.
But I did it on the advice of the hacker, Daedalus. Who is he, really? Alex says he may be an AI, part of an old government program.
An AI? The thought occurred to me, but more likely it is cover for a real human being.
But who?
A powerful man, we must assume. I don't like mysteries, but at least he appears to be on our side.
I don't like mysteries either.
Tong is pleased about the files you found.
Looks like we all made it.
Just in time. I hear Simon's had me on his blacklist.
Maybe so. I'm glad that you're safe.
I slipped out right after your escape. Security was a shambles, so I brought you a little something from the supply closet.
You didn't have to take that kind of risk.
It was worth it, trust me. They gave me a funny look in customs, but I managed to bring over an augmentation upgrade canister.
Isn't that sensitive technology?
I just told them that I do business with Versalife. Versalife seems to be a magic word in Hong Kong.
Well, thanks. Now hang tight for a while. UNATCO will be looking for you.
Gunther went berserk after you escaped. Smashed up the cell block pretty bad. I had to sedate him.
Kinda had a close call getting out of UNATCO, but I'm sure glad he made a break for it. I think he'll have a longer lifespan helping Tong out at the operating theater.
Tong filled me in. So we have to dig up Stanton, Dowd?
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.
No time to waste. You need to get to the Underworld Tavern and make contact with Harley Philbin. He is one of Dowd's aides, and he will set up the meeting. Follow his instructions.
UNATCO's put a price on your head. What are you doing in the city?
I didn't expect the kitchen to be under martial law.
People know the government has a vaccine. Riots everywhere.
You still on the dole at UNATCO?
I never mentioned. I've been working for the NSF all along, and the Illuminati. I'm on your side.
Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders, Stanton Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York.
Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it?
The same corporation that makes ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Quite convenient. The virus came over in a super freighter previously owned by Dowd.
Yeah, most of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs from the Illuminati. Huh. We knew about ambrosia, but the virus? That's news. They're infecting people on purpose, huh?
I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload.
I'll contact him. Go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood & Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. You know, where the NSF had the generator. I'll try to get him to meet you there.
Osgood & Sons.
Yeah, and JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO.
The reporter? Are you sure?
Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor. I saw him hanging around the free clinic. Dowd doesn't like to be contacted directly.
Hi, Sandra. Too bad about the hotel. I guess UNATCO shot it up pretty bad.
No use worrying about it now. Are you all right? I heard UNATCO was after you.
They aren't the only ones.
You should stay out of Hell's Kitchen. People have been looking for you.
Yeah.
This one guy, he came to the hotel and said he was your cousin.
What did he look like?
Just an average guy, but I think he was an undercover cop.
You out here because of martial law? I didn't know they were using Marines.
Nah, UNATCO likes to work alone. Just came out to look up a girl I used to know. That girl at the table over there, Sandra Renton, FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the advanced submarine base where I work. I don't like being pushed off duty, but I guess a little R&R never hurt anyone.
They brought in their own staff?
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar last night. FEMA set up a perimeter. We'd sure like to know what's going on in there.
I would too. Maybe I'll check it out for you.
You a cop?
Used to be.
I'll say it straight. I'm a patriot. I don't like to see one of our top secret bases commandeered, especially when the only people allowed inside are these Asian mafia types. You think you can do something about it? I can have my buddies at the front gate let you slip by. My name's Vinny. Tell them you know me.
Thanks. I'll see what I can find out.
Us Americans, last of a dying breed. We've got to stick together.
Is that Marine really a friend of yours?
That's Vinny. He went to my high school.
Think I can trust him?
Vinny? Oh, sure. He's a good guy. Kinda simple, but he's a good guy.
Thanks.
Police! Don't move!
out there?
Police! Don't move! Okay, step forward and reveal.
You Dowd?
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You alright?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done, if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
I already have some explosives.
I'd pick up some more while I have the chance. But if you think you're equipped, then find your pilot and get going.
You sure you're alright?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry, I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull wells. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. I'll land the copter on the roof of the Ton. Get out of there.
Preparing for our operation now. You're finished.
Yes. Password? Bloodshot.
I'm showing net activity on several of the smuggler's avatars. He must be at home.
need your help.
What for?
I've located a supply of the virus that causes Grey Death. A freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
It's the government, isn't it? Part of some experiment.
Conspirators. Some in the government, some out.
What do you expect me to do about a freighter?
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
A few lambs at weld points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a GEP gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say 2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for 2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
Give me the lambs for 2,400. What a deal.
That's all I've got. If you need more, raid the ammo storage facility at the shipyard. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this. What you're about to do is gonna turn some heads. I don't want any trouble from the authorities.
Actually, UNATCO's planning an operation of some kind. You might want to get out of Hell's Kitchen after I leave.
What kind of operation?
A manhunt, for me. I don't think you want to get caught in the middle.
Thanks for the warning. Come on, let's wrap this up.
There's talk that you're a spy.
A spy? For whom?
I just want to hear your side of the story.
So, am I working for the CIA or FBI?
You tell me.
Either way, they'd have me wearing a better suit.
I'll take that as a denial. Something newsworthy about the clinic tonight?
I interviewed the doctors, poker-faced as politicians. Didn't even blink when you say the word ambrosia.
Maybe they think you're talking about the food of the gods.
I'm serious. Don't believe the stories coming out of Hong Kong that the government had a cure all along.
Could be. Hey, you're a reporter. Heard the name Stanton Dowd?
Dowd? Sure, used to be a big importer, right? Thinking of starting a business?
I just talked to him. I was wondering if you had an opinion.
I thought he was dead, actually. Interesting news. So he's in the city.
I'm asking the questions. Just tell me what you know.
Sounds like you're the one on familiar terms.
All right, forget it.
that, engaging the enemy.
Possible perp here.
Let's go.
I'm ready.